this is John Kvale, and this is our January 2023 Capital Market Review. January is gone. This will post tomorrow, which will be February 1st. And without the headband this time, but it's very, very cold, hence the backdrop of the fire. I'm going to move myself out of the way, hopefully. And here we go. Try again. We'll try and... Oh, I'm down on the corner. Let's see if we can move myself up here. Live time movement, new laptop. Those of you that are really following, notice that I posted, we have my other laptop gave up the ghost, and all the fun things that come that while at the top of this post, you'll see the picture. That's the old laptop and the new laptop. They look identical, but that is where they stop. The other one's about 5 years old, and with all the new, even though the exterior is the same, it's got all new interior and all new software and hardware. So we are working through that, and I could not get my wireless remote audio to work, so hopefully this audio comes out. But without further ado, let's get going on this. For those newbies, we like to do this in a video audio format. I'm going to try and make this quick. I'm already at 1 minute, but I'd like to put some granularity behind what we talked about throughout the month and bring up anything new. First thing I always like to do, and so it's a video podcast type of format. So those of you that are driving down the road, keep your hands on the wheel and drive safe. I always say that. I guess that's going to be my phrase, my coin phrase. One thing before we get into this, today, actually, when this posts, this is the 31st of January when I'm doing this evening, and it'll post tomorrow, February 1st. We have a FOMC meeting, and they are expected to raise rates 25 basis points, unlikely 50. We'll talk about that more, but I'll kind of beat you up with interest rate increases. That's been all the rage and the most important thing. So we are not going to talk about this time. Got two financial planning tips. First, those of you that are in listen-only mode, I am going across the link to our early January. It's called Give a Kid or Give a Young Adult a Roth. Blending tax laws. If a young early worker makes at least $6,500, and if someone would like to gift them up to $17,000, a great idea would be to put that $6,500 into, at least that $6,500 of that 17 into a Roth for them. The younger the better. In the actual article, I talk about if you do one $6,000 investment at age 15, then by 65 with the nominal growth rate, it's $300,000. So do three, you got $1 billion. Great way to start. All right, moving on down. This is a reminder. I have a pretty large group of reminder posts that I go through every year, and some of these are timely. This is a timely one because a lot of homestead exemptions are January 1st, meaning that if you moved last year and you were living in your home on January 1st, you may be eligible for a homestead deduction. I noticed that I don't have the link, but don't worry. I'll include the link in the app to the post on this. My battery of this new laptop is running low, and I'm still getting all the equipment ready. So I'm going to just remind, if anybody has moved last year and they need to check their state. Some states, it doesn't make any difference whatsoever if we homestead. So don't feel like it's a great thing that you're missing. The state of Texas, it does, and most of the peripheral states, it does. So just wanted to remind everybody. All right, capital market comments. Just keeping everybody from getting sucked in. Contra market rallies can be dramatic. I did this post in the early to middle of 2022. I actually did this graph in the early to middle of 2022, but talked about it again in January as the capital markets suddenly just shook off all the rate increases. Earnings are still soft, and all of a sudden they moved up. Just be careful. Don't bite. Don't let our guards down. I know you won't, but we have a lot of folks that aren't clients that listen to this, and we thank you for that, for your viewing, and we try and keep you in mind when we do this. Okay, we're at 4 minutes and 21 seconds. I'm going to zip back up to the top so as not to beat you up. We want to thank everybody. Hopefully this new laptop has good audio on its own, but we want to thank everybody. We're getting this going. Oh, and guess what? We've got some new intro music and a new intro actual information. So hope you enjoy that. And we will talk to you at the end of February. Thank you so much for your time. Always appreciate it.